Most small business owners are obsessed with getting new customers. But what if I told you that was the wrong strategy? You work so hard to attract new customers through your doors, but if they do not come back, if they only buy from you one time, you are leaving so much money on the table. In this video, I'll show you why repeat customers are the secret to consistent sales and give you a couple different ways that you can keep those new customers coming back for more. A healthy and profitable small business is always going to proactively look for ways to attract new customers while maintaining and massaging that relationship they have with existing customers to keep them coming back for repeat purchases. Think of it this way: your small business is a roller coaster ride. Your marketing is what will attract people to the roller coaster and get them on it for the first time. The amount of money that you spend to get this person on your ride for the very first time is what we call customer acquisition cost, the total cost you spend to acquire a new customer. Ultimately, your goal as a small business owner is to ensure that this person has such a great time and experience on your roller coaster that by the time it's over, they decide to get back in line to ride it again. Here's the thing though, you may have some people that go straight to getting back in line, or others that choose to take a potty break or perhaps go grab some lunch, or they may even decide to go ride other roller coasters before coming back and getting in line for yours again, which is why you cannot stop marketing to this group of people. You need to commit time, effort, and resources to bringing them back, which is what we call customer retention cost, the total cost you spend to keep an existing customer engaged to make repeat purchases. The good news is that it costs less to get this person back on your roller coaster than it does to get somebody who has never tried your roller coaster on it in the first place. Actually, it costs 5 times less to bring an existing customer back. Yes, you heard that right, 5 times less. Think about it. Someone who knows, likes, and trusts you is way more likely to come back and buy from you again, which means that if you want consistent sales, you need to quit focusing only on marketing to new people, have a plan to re-engage past customers, and stop assuming a great product or service alone will bring people back. If you want a steady stream of sales, you need to have a plan for bringing these people back for another roller coaster ride, aka you need to figure out how to turn first-time buyers into repeat customers. 3 easy ways to get customers to come back. Let's review 3 simple strategies that you can start implementing immediately in order to get first-time buyers to become repeat customers. Strategy number 1, make it easy for them to buy again. Believe it or not, most people actually have every intention of purchasing from the same business again. However, life gets in the way, perhaps they forget about it, or it's super inconvenient for them. Which is why you want to ask yourself, how can I make repeat purchases as seamless as possible for my existing customers? Let me give you 2 examples. Let's say that you're a service-based business. You have a hair salon, a car shop that does oil changes, or you're a waxing salon, doctor, dentist, whatever it is. One of the best things that you could do to get ahead of this and to book ahead is to make it easy for that customer to set up reoccurring appointments. This can be done either through text, or you can physically tell your staff members to be sure that they are asking before the person leaves your shop, like, hey, do you want to go ahead and get your future appointment scheduled right now? We'll send you an automated reminder when it's closer to time. Anything that sets up a process like this where the person doesn't have to come back to it. They can easily set it up right then and there and be confident that they're going to get a reminder when it's closer to their time is great for business. If you're a product-based business, you can do the same thing by offering a subscription model. Whether you sell coffee, skincare supplies, toothpaste, or even, let's say, office supplies. This is all stuff that over time people are going to have to come back and reorder. If you can get those windows down, so if you sell a skincare product that you know on average most people are going to need to reorder within 30 days, then figure out a way to allow someone to sign up for a subscription. That's going to keep them from having to remember to order it month after month. And it's also going to keep them out of the drugstores when they run low on your product. All right, so they're less likely to switch products if you have it set up and automated to where they can receive it on time. Strategy number 2, reward loyalty. People love to be rewarded for their loyalty. It really makes them feel seen and valued. So ask yourself, how can I make my customers feel valued after a purchase? I'll give you a few examples. You can create a simple loyalty program. This could be, let's say you're a donut shop, buy 10 donuts, get the 11th free, or perhaps you're a coffee shop, buy 5 coffees, get the 6th free. You could utilize punch cards, or a lot of the point of sale systems now offer this, right? So you can have a customer enter their phone number. It will track, the system will track how much they are spending. And then once they spend maybe like $50, it gives them a 10% discount on their next purchase. There are a million different ways that you could do this, but this is a solid option. You can also send VIP perks. If they sign up to be on your email list, maybe they get exclusive discounts, or they're first to hear about new products or services that are released. Give them a reason to want to receive communication from you and make it compelling for them. Or lastly, you could simply send them a personalized thank you discount from their purchase. So let's say I am a first-time customer and you want to incentivize me to come back for a second purchase, and so therefore you're going to send me an email that offers me 10% off of my next order. These are really simple but super effective strategies. Strategy number 3, stay in touch without being annoying. If you're out of sight, you're out of mind. And so as a small business owner, you have to figure out how to stay top of mind with existing customers, even when they are not purchasing from you. And that means you have to ask yourself, how can I provide value to that existing customer without selling to them? 2 prime examples. 1, you can leverage email marketing. Email marketing is perfect because, for 1, you're sliding into their inbox, and 2, it gives you an open communication line where you can share behind the scenes updates or exclusive offers. This can all be used to stay top of mind without constantly pitching them a new product or service that you're launching. Also, you can take advantage of retargeting ads. So leveraging, let's say, Facebook ads and retargeting them would be tapping into people that you already know are interested in your product or service, have already bought from you, and now you are showing up in their feed through a retargeted ad. So this is a great way for you to use that marketing budget and to ensure that you are already tapping into people that you know, like, and trust you. All right, so tell me in the comments below, which one of these strategies did you like best, or which one do you think is going to be the easiest for you to launch in 2025? Now, our mission here at The Seasoned Marketer is to create resources to help you, the small business owner, confidently manage your marketing in-house. Friendly reminder that one of the ways that we do this is by offering a monthly membership community. If you are looking for marketing support, but you don't have it in your budget to go out and get a big fancy marketing agency, by the way, you don't need one, you can easily join our membership group for $50 a month. Every week we hop on a Zoom call with you for an hour and we talk about all things marketing, answer your questions. We talk about initiatives and ideas. It is a great support system for small business owners out there. So if you're interested in finding out more, or if you want access to it today, because we have our own platform and our own messaging board, go check that website out right there. Speaking of confidence, If you feel like you are lacking just a little bit of that right now, go ahead and watch this next video right here. It's only 8 minutes long, and I promise it's going to change the way that you approach your marketing. And at the end of the day, it's going to give you that boost of confidence you need to know that you can handle and manage all of your marketing in-house.